Hello, fellow truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We are getting really close to being able to purchase our next truck. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and look at the truck dealers. We'll try to buy online. What's the nearest dealer to us right now? Mack Truck is the nearest, but I think I was looking at Kenworth. Why am I not able to... Oh, I have to click on it. Okay, so we have a Kenworth dealer there. Let's look and see what's available. We have, we have enough money technically to go ahead and buy this day cab W900. So what I would want to do, there's only really two types of Kenworth trucks. You have the T680 and the various versions of that same one, and then you have the old style long nose W900 day cab. So I think that what we're going to do then, since we have, well, I don't know, we finally got into Montana. I don't want to go all the way back over here, all the way back down here, and then we're not in Montana anymore. But I am kind of tired of the same truck, so we'll go ahead and we'll visit the dealer. We'll go ahead and upgrade, and then we'll see if we can find ourselves a load that's going to get us into there. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this truck. I want to see how much it's going to cost. We're not trading it in. I just want to see if we can get like a regular black paint job and see how much. 122. I can live with that. I just want to have something other than the stock paint job. So we're not trading it in. We're just going to straight up purchase this guy. So I want to drive this truck, and then we're going to send this guy back to San Diego. We're going to put him in that one there. Okay, there we go. All right. And then after that, are we in San Diego? All right, let's take a look at our new truck. While we're waiting on that, I'd like to ask you to help us to reach the next major channel milestone of 10,000 subscribers by clicking that subscribe button. Hit the like button to spread the video out to other people so that they can also subscribe. And then when you're done watching this video, head over to the channel and check out the 1,600 plus videos that we have on the channel. I play a bunch of different stuff, and it's organized in a nice, neat little playlist, so you'll be able to easily find whatever it is that you're looking for. So yeah, there's all that. I would imagine that we are... Yeah, we're in Salt Lake City. So we need to... Have I not gone into... Okay, so that's Wyoming and then Montana. So hopefully we can start moving over into Wyoming and Montana again. But before we get into all of that, I need to get the truck that... We need to get the truck that we just stopped using actually getting somewhere. So let's... Well, actually, I want to get... I think I need to get into the truck manager, right? So we need to get to the LT that we were just using, and then we need to... I don't remember how to put a driver into it. Hold on, give me a second. Driver manager, recruitment agency, hire a driver. So, okay, I gotta think about this for a second. I think I want somebody who has... I don't know. I really struggle with the picking a driver process because I'd like to have somebody who has a higher rating, but they cost more. Well, sort of. This one has the same cost as this guy here. So it doesn't seem like the pay is that different. So I might as well just, pick a... Okay, so I'm guessing that's fragile cargo. I'd like to get somebody who has more of these ratings. I really like the idea of having somebody who's able to do more of these high-value ratings here. So I think I might actually take her because she has a lot of the things I'm looking for. Okay. San Diego. And then I want her to go into that truck there. All right, cool. So ideally, that truck will now start making us some moolah. Now that we have this truck ready to go, let's hop into the freight market and decide what it is that we're going to be taking on our load for today. So we are here in Ogden. We have a load of these that could go up to Butte. That's not necessarily a terrible job. Definitely want to try to do something that's going into there or Wyoming, since the next most expensive job seems to be Wyoming, which honestly 185 miles versus 391. That's not terrible. This one's closer to 20,000 for 508 miles. That's I kind of think I want to do this one, even though it's a bit longer. It's got a really high thing, and it's getting us into Montana. This is kind of the smart decision to make. So we'll go ahead and do this job here. It's going to be a little bit of a thing, kind of learning how to drive this new truck now, because these long nose Kenworths and the long nose trucks have a much wider turning radius, so you have to be a little bit more conservative with the way that you're steering and everything, because they don't turn quite as sharp as the more modern style. But they have the nice long nose sticking out, so it gives you something to look at while you're driving down the road. It's always a nice thing to have. For these videos, I typically do a straight up drive over to our pickup. So it's going to be a little bit of me trying to talk about stuff while we drive over to the thing, which usually isn't that much of a problem, especially for my Elite Dangerous videos. I pretty much talk the entire time. It's usually not a problem for me to come up with things to talk about. So I'll try to do my best here to make that work. Unfortunately, with this one, we don't really have too much in the way of things that are actually happening, so it does make it a little bit more difficult, because I can't just default to talking about, oh, we're scanning this thing, or oh, we're scanning that thing. No, we're here on the road and we're driving and we get stuck at lights. And just like in real life, it can get kind of boring, which is why I tend to do the time lapses for the in-between pickup and drop-off parts, because, you know, I just realized I'm speeding pretty fast. We'll slow down. We'll slow down a little bit. I tend to be a little bit cavalier about the rules, especially when I'm in my off time. I'll drive around more or less like a race car driver in these trucks when I'm just playing by myself, because, you know, we have to live by the rules enough in the real world. It kind of sucks to have to do it in a game too. But yeah, we have 13 miles until our pickup. We'll go get our load, and then we'll get a nice big chunk of change once we drop it off, which will put us. I mean, we got to. So the way I end up doing this is we buy a truck, and then we buy the base model of the truck, and then we slowly upgrade it over time. That's the way I kind of do this, and our goal is basically to get our fleet to the point where we have one of every kind of truck. One of every kind of truck fully upgraded. Once we get to that point, I don't really know what we're going to try to work on after that, if we're going to try to work on it after that. Once we get it to that point, we may be done with this series again. Or maybe we'll switch over to Euro Truck Simulator and try to do an account and do that the same way. I don't know. If people actually start watching this series, then, you know, I'll be a little bit more inclined to try to do different things. But for the most part, I've never really been able to get much traction with this one. Partially because, you know, it's driving, and most people don't want to sit and watch driving. I think a lot of people who are interested in watching watching the truck simulator videos in general are interested in watching people who have those really nice, awesome custom setups with the wheel and the sticks and all that stuff. And like one of the most popular channels, I don't remember who it was, but he has like a really nice crate. Where's my? I don't have. Does this? Okay, cruise speed. There we go. Okay. And as much as I'd love to be able to see how much fuel I have left to empty, I need to be able to see what my cruise control is set at, because I use that extensively to make sure I don't speed. Because I will speed demon all over the place if I don't have the cruise control set. It's just I do that. I don't pay attention. In real life, it's not a problem, because I can feel how fast I'm going. I can generally know. I generally know how fast I'm going, and I don't really pay much attention to it. But I don't get that same feedback in this game. So before I realize it, all of a sudden we're doing 20, 30 miles an hour of the speed limit, and that's never a good thing when you're trying to follow the rules. So yeah, we're almost there. It's a little bit frustrating that we ended up being so far away from our pickup, but sometimes that's the way that ends up working.
Take the next left.
Wait for this red light here, unfortunately. But yeah, because I was originally, when I was not doing time lapses, I would go ahead and go pick up the load, and then I would start the episode already being attached and ready to go. But because I do time lapses for the in between, it's like the pickup, and we get a nice long from the driver's seat time lapse through the roads until we get to our drop off. I started deciding, hey, it might be you guys might be interested in watching the process of me picking a load and getting to it and hooking up to it and all of that stuff. So I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. You know, I have my Elite Dangerous videos that consistently get pretty decent views. I'm trying to find other games that can hopefully get up to match that, so I can get the overall quantity of views in my channel up a little bit higher.
Keep left to continue on the current road. Then
I've been
turn
noticing
left.
that this time around, the views for the truck series
Take the
are
next left.
averaging in the 30 to 40 range, which is not bad. But you know, I'm trying to get it up into like the more than 100. If I could get 3 or 4 games consistently making, you know, several hundred views a video within a few days of it being published, I think I'd be in a much better position for what I'm trying to do. Obviously, channels take time to grow,
Use
and
the left lane to stay on the current
you know,
road.
I'm trying to make
Then
this a
turn
full-time thing, so it would be
Turn
nice if I
left.
could figure that out. But for now, we're just trying to slowly grow and incrementally get bigger and bigger over time.
Right turn ahead.
I also started my RV channel finally, and I have a couple of months worth of episodes that are going to be
right.
publishing, because I had a bunch of, I need to sit down and talk about this part of my travel trailer, and this part of my travel trailer, and this part of my travel trailer, and those are relatively easy videos to sit down, record, post them up, and you know, kind of give everybody a primer, however it is that you say it, for where I am with my RV and what I want to do and how I want to
Left
get there and all that
turn
kind of
ahead.
stuff. Okay, so I'm guessing, oh, here it is, the little green arrow, or the little green
Take the next left.
trailer icon right there. So we'll hop over here,
You have arrived at your destination.
grab that, go into the freight market. It should already have, oh, the load went away. If I had been speeding and not following the rules, I would have got here in time to pick up that load, but now we're stuck doing this one. Now we're stuck doing this one. That sucks. Oh, I didn't really pay attention to when the contract was expiring, and even with the speeding that we did, I still ended up missing that load. That sucks. I was really hoping to get that one because it was a really high-paying one for a relatively short drive. Alright, so let's get ourselves backed up to here. Trailer in, put ourselves back in drive, and away we go. All right, so the way I typically do this, the way I typically do this in these most recent videos is I will get out to where we're out of the little town area, whatever town that we're in, and once we get on a major highway or a freeway, I'll switch over to the time-lapse view. So I know we're already 13 minutes into this video because we ended up having to take forever getting over here to pick up this load, but once we get over there to the 26, it looks like, I should be able to swap over into the time-lapse, and then we'll be able to get this done. Yeah. Unfortunately, 500 miles is going to take me quite a little bit of time to get done, so yeah. Yeah.
Right turn ahead.
Get around the corner over here.
Take the next right.
Right. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Then turn right.
I'll turn my head tracking off.
Turn right.
Doesn't look like there's any cars coming, so I'm just going to roll through this one. We got places to be.
Use the right lane to stay on the current road. Then turn right.
Alright, can't roll through this one because there's a good chance I'm going to hit cross traffic. I'm going to like have cross traffic that runs into me, so I think we're actually good. I think they were stopping for a red light, so we're just going to go. And then it looks like we need to turn left here.
Then turn left.
Huh. It doesn't seem like... You know what? I was assuming that was going to be a turn lane, so since I've already screwed that up, I'm just going to go. And hopefully nobody runs into me. Oh well. Sorry. I get comments from some people that have a problem with me speeding and doing things like that, but it's a video game. It's just a video game. If you want me to take it seriously, sorry, I don't take it seriously. We have to put up with enough of the irritating delays and stupid things like that in real life, so it doesn't bother me to skip a rule here or there. I don't think the mod that I downloaded did a very good job of distinguishing the movement of your head from the movement of the cab, because it's weird that the nose of the truck is just like, it seems like it's separated from the movement of the dash. That doesn't make sense to me. That's weird. All right, so we'll go ahead, get ourselves onto the freeway here.
Continue on the current road. Then turn left.
And then we can get our time lapse going eventually. All right, cool. And get this truck out of my way. We'll be able to make some. We'll be able to make some time. I'm gonna go around. Oh, come on. What is this crap? Are we merging onto another freeway? Oh, dude. I have right-of-way, jackass. I know if I had realized it was a merge, I would have let you over, but you still have to give me right-of-way. That's ridiculous. I would have let him over if I had realized that we were merging. I looked at the map and it just didn't occur to me that that's what was happening, but that's kind of irritating that they just forced their way over, and it irritates me in real life when people do that crap. But anyways, we're finally on the freeway, and we have 500 miles still to get done. So I am going to hop into a time lapse, and I'll see you on the other side. get pretty close to our drop-off here, so we're popping back into real time. Seems like with 10 miles left, it might just be one of those ones where we just kind of pop off the freeway and drop off our load. So it'd be nice if that's the case. One of the first things we need to upgrade on this truck is the gas tanks, though, because holy crap, we're already almost out of gas. Or diesel. We're almost out of diesel. So, yeah. Definitely need to upgrade that most Ricky Dick, because that's unreasonable. Seems like they want us to come up and around this way, though, so... yeah, looks like we're going to get off the freeway, and it's pretty much right there. I was kind of hoping that there'd be a gas station on the way that we could just stop and grab and fill up on fuel real quick, but doesn't seem like we're going to get that lucky this time. That's okay, though. In the next episode, we can go find a gas station and maybe find a truck mechanic so we can just go ahead and upgrade our fuel. I don't want that to be something we have to worry about as we're trying to get these things done. That's it's stressful when you think you're going to run out of fuel. So let's go ahead and get. Hopefully this guy's turning left. Okay, good. So we're gonna have to wait for him.
Keep right to continue.
We can head over to this Walmart over here, which seems to be where we're dropping off our load. A green light would be appreciated here, but worst comes to worst, we'll just kind of roll through the stop. Yeah, we'll just roll through the stop then. And then we'll get ourselves over to our drop-off over here. So, yeah.
Right turn ahead.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any fuel over in this area. So, yeah, in the next episode, we'll probably take a minute and go, if I remember that we have a fuel issue, because that'll be tomorrow, and by then I'll have forgotten that this was a problem. But for now, we're going to get this dropped off, and then hopefully when we hop in the next episode, I'll remember, oh, yeah, we need to go get gas. We need to go get some diesel. We need to go do this.
You have arrived at your destination.
Last thing we need is to run out of fuel. Alright, so what I like to do when I do these is I like to just try to turn around all the way. Because I am a big fan of doing the backup. I'm gonna have to pull forward because I don't have the ability to look around as much as I'd like to. So we're gonna have to do this a little bit. I probably could have just backed it in, but because I can't see what I'm doing, I wasn't able to really figure out where I was going. It's fine. Come on, back up. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and call that an episode. Hopefully you guys had fun. Be sure to click the like button if you did so that the YouTube algorithm knows it sends a video out to as many people as possible. Subscribe to the channel. Help us reach 10,000 subscribers. You can also join the channel as a member for early access to videos, among other perks, or you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with the thanks button. So again, thank you very much for your time. Be sure to come back for our next load, and I'll see you then.